Hey guys, this is Siddhi from Best of Beauty and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see that I'm in a very different setup right now. That's because I wanted to show you guys how my makeup looks like without any artificial lights. So there are no lights behind this camera and I actually just wanted to show you how full coverage the base looks and yet it looks very natural. So I really hope that you enjoy this tutorial because in this video I'm going to show you how you can get this look with just using concealer. So yeah, let's just get started. But before that, if you are new to my channel or if you haven't subscribed already, then please hit on the red button. It will really mean a lot. And yeah, let's get started. So right now I've just prepped my skin with this Embryolisse cream and it's a really good and thick moisturizer. It just instantly nourishes your face, which is what I love using before I apply any sort of makeup on. Now we are going to move on to the second product, which is this one, and it's the Pixi Glow Tonic, and I've mentioned this in my Pixi video as well that I absolutely love using this before I apply any sort of foundation or concealer on, because this just adds that beautiful glow and luminosity to the skin. I don't know if you can tell, but it just looks so pretty, and you can wear this by itself also if you don't want to apply any sort of makeup on. And it just is going to suit all skin tones as well because it's like a translucent highlighter almost. So I love using this all over my face and it's so easy to use. You just have to glide it on. Now let's move on to concealer. As I mentioned that we're going to be using only concealer as our base today, and for that I'm going to be using this Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Obviously you all can use whichever one you have. You don't have to use or buy an expensive concealer for this, but I prefer this one because it just gives that really full coverage look and it still looks really natural and covers everything up. So the trick with this is that you don't need to apply this concealer all over your face. You should only apply it to the areas where you feel like you need more coverage or you need to even out your skin tone, and that's how your skin will look much more natural as well, which is what I love doing. So I'm just going to take this concealer, and this is in the shade Golden Beige. I'm just going to swatch this for you. This shade actually suits me really well, which I'm so happy about because I obviously bought this online and you can't return makeup products, so I'm glad that it worked out. So just taking this concealer and applying it right under my eyes. This is a really full coverage concealer, so you don't need a lot of product, and as you can see that I'm not going heavy handed with the concealer because some people just apply like loads of it. But if you don't need it, you don't need to apply so much of it and you don't need to follow what everyone else is doing. Do what works for your skin the best. And I have these marks over here, so I'm going to cover those as well. Oh, I have a new boil right here. Great. Then a bit on the chin because the mouth area tends to be more pigmented, so I'm definitely going to cover that. And a bit on the forehead because forehead also is more tanned than the rest of your skin, and I want to obviously even out my complexion. And now I'm going to be taking my favorite brush, which is this PAC 272, and I'm going to start blending all of this in. So starting with my under eye area first. As you can see that this just covered up everything and my under eye area no longer looks darker. Now I'm going to do the same thing on my face as well, and especially my nose because my nose tends to get a bit red on the sides especially. And there's a reason why I did not use a big brush, because I want to get into those smaller areas on my face and make sure that everything is really well covered. As you can see, we are done with applying the concealer all over my face and it just looks really even toned. Now I'm going to move on to a brightening concealer. Now this is an optional step. If you don't want to do it, then you can skip this completely. But I'm going to be using this KKW brightening concealer in the shade 6. And again, I'm not going to apply lots of it, just like this much. So the tiniest amount of product to just give more brightness under my eyes and in my inner corners as well. Then I'm just going to blend this. As the base is done, now we're going to move on to contouring, and for that I'm going to be using this LA Girl Pro Conceal HD, and this is in the shade Beautiful Bronze, and I love using this as a cream contour on my face. So what I do is that I don't place the contour below the cheekbone, I place it right on the cheekbone or a little bit above. That's what gives my face more dimension. So obviously, you know, where your ear starts is usually where your cheekbone also is. So that's where I'm going to start placing the contour, and just use like the tiniest amount of product, because if you use too much then it's going to be difficult to blend into your skin. So I'm just going to apply this much, and then I'm just going to apply the contour on the edge of my forehead, and I'm not going to take it too ahead because obviously you want to just contour the edge so that my forehead looks tinier. If you already have a tiny forehead, then you don't need to contour it, because it's just going to, you know, make it look even more smaller. And that's exactly where I like to contour. I don't use it on my jaw because I feel like it just looks too much and I don't need to, you know, contour my jaw as much. So I'm just going to take this Real Techniques angled brush, and as you can see, this angled brush just makes the contouring even more easier. So I am just going to, as you can see, I'm just dabbing the brush and blending the product, and not taking it too much near my cheek, because I want the contour right near where my jaw is, right where my cheekbone is, sorry, and I don't want it on my cheeks. And then for my forehead, I'm obviously just going to blend it into my hairline, because again, I don't want the contour to be right in the center of my forehead, I want it on the edge. So as you can see that this has just subtly defined my face and sculpted it, as compared to this side which looks pretty blank. So that's the reason contouring, you know, is just really interesting, because it just sculpts your face and defines it much better, and also adds the color back, because after concealing and, you know, foundation, your face just looks really, you know, one dimensional, and you don't want that obviously. And we're going to clean up this contour after you've applied highlighter and blush, so that it just looks more defined as well. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is, instead of using an eyeshadow, I'm actually going to be using this cream contour on my, you know, eyes as well, because that's just going to add that definition that we need in the crease. So just apply it like just a little bit onto the crease, and then I'm going to be blending it with a regular blending brush. If you are someone who has really oily lids, then I would obviously recommend sticking to, like, you know, powder eyeshadows rather than using creams, because otherwise it's just going to crease throughout the day. So this is what it looks like, and it just makes so much of a difference, just that little step. Now we're going to move on to blush, and I'm going to obviously use a cream blush because I love using them, and this is the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge, and I absolutely love this shade. I think that it's such a universally flattering shade, and this is what the color looks like. You can use this on your lips, your cheeks, your eyes sometimes as well. I do that, and I've actually done a video on just cream blushes, so you can definitely check that out as well. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. Just taking a stippling brush like this, because that's what applies the cream products way nicer, and this is the Nykaa Beauty one, and I'm just going to place this right on the apples of my cheeks and blend it. And I'm also going to use this blush a bit on my eyes as well. So what this does is that it just ties everything together, because you're using the same shades on your eyes as well as your face. And obviously I'm going to add this on my lips as well. So just this one product is so, you know, multi-purpose. So that's the lips done, and now I'm going to move on to highlighter, and for that again I'm going to be using a cream product, and this is the Colourpop, you know, Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Wisp. Everything will be mentioned in the description box below, so you can check it out. And I'm just going to apply this right on the tops of my cheekbones. It's just such a beautiful highlighter, just look at that. I love this. Now it's time to set all of this in place. So I'm going to be using this loose powder by Beauty Bakery. Obviously you can use whichever ones. You can use the Maybelline Fit Me one as well. This has a really nice yellow tone to it, so it just, you know, helps brighten my under eye and also sets it really well, and it's really fine, so it's not going to, you know, look really cakey on my face. Just applying this under my eyes first, And as I mentioned that we're going to define this contour a bit, so I'm just going to draw a line right underneath and blend it. So this is just going to define everything, as you can see. And if you want to add more definition to your eyes, you can obviously line them, but I personally prefer not lining them, because as you can see that my eyelid space is really tiny, so lining them makes my eyes look even more smaller. So I'm just going to be using a mascara, and this is the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home mascara, and this is a really nice volumizing one. Just look at this. This mascara is just so beautiful, and it just, you know, separates the lashes and adds that volume and does not look clumpy at all. I love this. And the last thing that I'm going to do is set all of this in place with a setting spray. So today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter, because this is a mattifying setting spray, and it's going to make sure that the makeup lasts longer and stays put throughout the day, because I have combination skin. So I obviously don't want it to get oily throughout the day. But if you are someone who has dry skin, then you can opt for a dewy setting spray as well. So just going to spritz this all over. Just be careful, because you know, if your mascara is still really wet, then it's going to transfer. So do it probably before you apply mascara, or maybe after you've had the mascara on, maybe for about 10 to 15 minutes, then you spray this on. And now I'm just going to take the sponge again and push the product in. So this is how my face looks like up close, and as you can see that everything is covered and still it looks so natural and beautiful, and that's what, you know, I love doing as well. And that's the reason I do these simple tutorials on my channel, because I want to make sure that whatever I'm showing is really wearable and easy to do, rather than showing these tricky things which nobody can do. So yeah guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and found it useful, and definitely try this out and, you know, tag me. I would love to see your recreations as well. And yeah, if you did like this video, then make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends as well. And also, last but definitely not the least, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button to show your love and support. It will really mean a lot. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.